everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Hi, hello, my name is Sinskation, and this is another part of my current household. Today we're in a different household, as you can see by this new scenery, new look of a house. We're still in the town of Hidden Springs, and we are going deep into Gen 2 of my current household. Today you're gonna meet you're gonna meet Marissa and Aaron's kids. You're gonna meet their partners. Some of them are deceased, some of them are still living. And you're gonna meet some of the kids in this household. So I hope you're ready, and this is going to be a long video, as was my previous current household of the Crowleys. But yeah, I hope you're ready, and I hope you stick till the end, because I believe that these are very interesting Sims with very interesting stories. But without further ado, let's get into the Sims. Okay, so this is the house. We're currently like up a hill. The Crowley household, Marissa, Aaron, and Blade and Diane are like a little bit down the road. I'll show you when we're in map view. But yeah, let's meet the fam. I'm gonna put the walls down, and we're gonna step into this beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous house. I don't know where to start. I think I'm gonna start with the eldest. So, I think you can recognize this hair color very, very well. So this is Anthony. This is Anthony Crowley. This is Marissa and Aaron's firstborn child. He's a vampire. He's very, very handsome. He is the light of my life. He's so beautiful. He's such a gorgeous sim. I don't think I've ever had, maybe one or two more Sims, but I think I never had this good looking of a Sim that was born in game. But he has a kind of a weird nose. I'm gonna show you guys. It's kind of flat when you look at him from the profile. Like, can you see that? But when you look at him like normally, it's really not a problem. But yeah. So this is Anthony. As you can see from his wants and needs, he is a vampire, so he has thirst instead of hunger. But yeah, let's start with his traits and with his personality. So Anthony is a virtuoso. He gained this skill after he graduated. He graduated from fine arts. Yes, I think it was with a B. He's a light sleeper. He's flirty. He loves the heat, which is ironic. He's rebellious, and he's a natural born performer. So he's an actor. He's a performer of his own kind. As you can see from his trait, I don't know what my game has with this routing. Oh my god, so here we are. That's good. That's a good point of view. So yeah, his traits are really a rock star-esque. His star sign is Libra. His favorites are roots music, O positive blood, and he loves the color spice brown. I know that some people have a problem with spice brown color. I never really got it, but yeah. And he's a vampire. He is a young adult. He's never going to age up. His career, as you can see, he's a rock star. He's in a music level 10, by which he fulfilled his lifetime wish to become a rock star. Yeah, his only duty is to perform concerts, sign autographs, and be a celebrity. Speaking of which, he is a 4-star celebrity. and he's almost halfway to being 5-star celebrity. So yeah, this is his degree. He graduated with a B in fine arts, which is quite seen in his traits. Okay, we're gonna start at the beginning. So he's level 1 athletic. He never really got into the athletic. He's more of a skinny legend than a muscular one. He's very charismatic. He's a vampire. He's flirty. He's, you know, just born to be liked by everyone. So he masters charisma. He tried cooking when he was in school just because there was nothing to eat, and he failed. Level 1 fishing, I don't know how he got that. Maybe through, I think he was in scouting when he was a kid. He mastered the guitar, although the guitar isn't his main instrument. It's something else. We're gonna get to that. He's level 3 handy with a handiness skill. He has mastered the logic skill. If you remember, when I was talking about some incident with the aliens and the telescope, that's how he mastered his logic skill. But we're gonna get to that. He's level 3 social networking. Again, he tried that, but he just got his own PR assistant. His social media manager. He was like, I can't do this. I just want to play music and be a rock star and be liked by everybody. He mastered the piano, he mastered the bass, and he mastered the drums, which are actually his main instrument. He has started playing the drums since he was a kid. He loved it, and then he just kind of ventured out to other instruments. But yeah, he just, I think he could have switched to the one sim band a lifetime wish, which is to master every instrument, because he has mastered it. He's got a lot of time in his hands, and because he's a virtuoso and a natural born performer, that just comes very easily to him. So in his inventory we have his this is not Wiggles. This was Patterns, and Patterns was giving me such a hard time in my game because it's always Patterns wants to come out and play, and it made Anthony unselectable. I couldn't select anything with him. I couldn't like make him play the bass or anything else, and I had to delete the freaking toy. But he was like a very much young adult now. Like a few weeks ago, I was dealing with that problem. He has a Charisma Volume 3 book, which he needs to put away, and a guitar, even though we have a guitar here, but we just have a lot of instruments here. Oh yeah. With his lifetime rewards, since he mastered a lot of skills, he got a lot of lifetime reward points, which he still has. So I got him the fast learner. He is in an entrepreneurial mindset. He's a long distance friend. He's engaging, attractive. He has the fireproof homestead. He's a legendary host. The next big thing, always on the list, and he's heartily hungry. Yeah, it's mainly, becoming a better performer, a better rock star. And I got all my Sims the long distance friend because we have a lot of family and I don't want them to, lose contact that easily. And the fireproof homestead is just one of the first things I get with my Sims, because when I care a lot about them, and when I get my Sims a cheap fireplace, just because I love drama, but it's just something I do. And fast learner, so he learned with him being a vampire and with the fast learner and with some potions and the drinks, he got through it very, very fast. So yeah, the relationships of these Sims are huge, are just huge, because there are some people, look at how many friends he has. He's so charismatic, he's loved, and half of this is just family. But yeah, he's got a lot of relationships, oh my god, and a lot of dislikes. Oh, he doesn't like his this is his nephew's wife. I didn't know he disliked her. Oh, and he doesn't like Zeta? Why? Oh God, Anthony. He has a very strong personality. I think that's the problem. And these are just people from university and people. Oh, he didn't like somebody here. Yay. I don't know how to pronounce. And from Moonlight Falls as well. Okay. I think we're okay. So obviously he's best friends with his wife, with his daughter, yeah, which is older than him and his wife, but I'm gonna get to that. His sister, mom. This is how do I explain this? This is his sister's son's daughter. I can't. We're gonna get to all of them. So yeah, Anthony. I don't know if I have to mention something else. Okay, so yeah, that's Anthony. He's our firstborn. Next up, we have his wife. His wife, Flora Crowley, which you can see here. She's talking to a plant. Oh, she's communing with a plant. She's getting to know a lime tree. I think it's a lemon tree. I'm sorry. So this is Flora. I'm gonna get a little bit into so you can see how beautiful she is. As you can see, she's a plant sim. She's gorgeous. She has the most beautiful eyes and facial structure I've ever seen. So yeah, she's talking to a plant, and as you can see from her needs, with her hunger and bladder locked in and her hygiene replaced with water, she is a plant sim. Yeah. She is actually what was her name? Sharon something from the university town. I know it's Sharon, but I changed her name to Flora because I really wanted a Flora because she's a plant sim and I didn't really like the name Sharon. I'm sorry if there are some Sharons watching, but I'm sorry. It's just my kind of preference. I don't know. So yeah, Flora is a gorgeous plant sim. Look at this amazing detailing. She has green hair, green eyebrows, and light blue eyes. And all of her outfits kind of match this. What do you want me to call it? Like flower, plant sim vibe. Like I imagine this kind of dress. This is the Into the Future dress. I just imagine kind of like a few leaves wrapped around her, like a big banana leaves wrapped around her. So yeah, okay. As far as her traits go, she's excitable. She's a mooch. She loves the outdoors. She's a bookworm, family oriented, and of course, she's a green thumb. I think I didn't change any of her traits, or maybe I did. I can't remember. I think I didn't change because I've never had my Sims be a mooch. I think I didn't change any of her traits. So her star sign is Virgo. Her favorite music is Latin. Favorite food, ratatouille, which is strange because ratatouille is all plants. I mean, zucchinis and squash and yeah. Okay, and her favorite color is orange. She's a 3-star celebrity because she's of course married to Aaron. Yeah, as you can see, oh, spoilers. Okay, but we can do that. I didn't get to handpick the trait. That's why you don't see the academic success trait here. But the game picked one for her. I don't know which one is it, but you can see we have one too many traits for an adult because she graduated with an A in science and medicine, just like our girl Nyan. So she got an instant level boost in higher pay in science, which is her career. She maxed out the career. She's a mad scientist. And she makes 1,571 simoleons per hour, which is crazy much. Yeah, and by that she mastered her lifetime wish to become a creature robot crossbreeder, which is to reach level 9 in the science career track. And she has a lot of skills. As I said, she already came with a lot of skills because she was in townie, she was an in-game sim. So I don't really know why she has these or why she, got them and how she got them, but some of them I can explain what we're doing with them. So she's a level 5 athletic, level 8 charisma. So that's how she and Anthony met. I mean, she's very charismatic. Anthony was very charismatic. She was coming to the dorm parties. Anthony was very like much of a player, and there was this whole other drama with his best friend Eris, but Flora just kind of it was a kind of a tense battle between the two of them. I'm just gonna say that without spoiling anything because we're gonna get to that later. Cooking level 8. I mean, in this household, Flora and her daughter Valeria are and Hydra, actually. Hydra's getting into cooking, but she was the mom of the household. She cooked almost exclusively when we were living in Moonlight Falls, when the family separated, when the kids moved out of Erin and Marissa's household. She is level 9 fishing, of course. That boosts in her science career track. She has mastered gardening, of course. She's a plant sim. She's level 6 in guitar. She's level 7 in handiness, which she needs to improve, but she already mastered it, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. She's a level 8 logic. That was also the thing that Anthony and Flora bonded over. She's level 7, almost level 8 in science. Yeah, of course, logically. She's level 8 in painting. She masters social networking. She's advanced technology level 1. Again, a long story. It included a house that we had in Moonlight Falls. She mastered the piano, and this is her main instrument. She's level 3 in mixology, level 6 in bass. She mastered drums, and she's level 4 in writing. So yeah, Flora's main hobby is reading books. She has a lot of books she wants to read. We have a lot of bookshelves in the living room and the whole house. She is just collecting a lot of books. She's constantly reading. Her like when she comes home from work, I just see her like autonomously just go for the bookshelf and start to read. She really loves that Blade writes books. She's always the first one to get them. She is in a book club as well, so she has a big supply of books. As far as her lifetime rewards, she has the fertility treatment. She has meditative trance sleep. I got her that because with the garden and with everything, she kind of and with Anthony being her husband, she got a little sleep. So I had to give her something that will boost her sleep up and that she could go every day into her job. She has the age freeze potion. Yes. This is the days until aging up never, but you can see like this is a normal sim. Plant sims age like normal sims. She's really close to being an elder. And again with Anthony kind of living forever, she didn't want to just die on him. She got the age freeze potion. She didn't even tell him that she's gonna get the age freeze potion. She just got it, took it in the middle of a park when she was going out with Valeria, and she was like, "Mom, what are you doing? What are you doing?" She's like, I can't deal with this. I want to be here forever. I want to die when he dies, when we're ready to die. I don't want to be an old, wrinkly sack of a human, of a plant sim. I don't want my leaves to wilt. I just want to be plump and, have the best nights of my life. But she didn't think that her taking the age freeze potion doesn't mean her daughter will take an age freeze potion. But we will get to that. Yeah, she has the long distance friend. She's a super nanny. She's the hustler. She's office hero. She's super green thumb. She's observant, and she has immunity. Flora is just like a superhuman sim. She's very engaging. She loves playing games, going to bars, a Friday night girls brunch. That's her thing. She loves to hang out. She loves company. This is a special moodlet that comes with being a plant sim. It's the hydrated moodlet. It's just like squeaky clean as in normal human sims, but it's just for plant sims. Yeah. So her relationships, again, she has quite a few relationships. She's best friends with her husband and her daughter and her sister-in-law, Odette. Odette and Flora just hit it off quite well. I don't know what happened, but it was just really, really, friendship at first sight. With the rest of the family. This is her grandson. He's a teenager, so yeah, it's not as engaging as some of the other sims. She's not quite, she's neutral about Valentina, and that's because of Valentina's traits. That's just the other thing. Yeah, so yeah. What else do we? I think that's it. So yeah, she doesn't have any family. Like I said, she was a townie. She wasn't pre-made with anything. She was just there, and I'm gonna show you the house later, and I'm just gonna show you if you don't know, when plant sims walk, they leave a little trail of like flowers and greenery behind them. So that's really cool and amazing. They have a lot of special powers, like talking with plants, um, just and some of the romantic, like they can produce a forbidden fruit, which actually, if you don't know, plant sims actually can't become pregnant or give kids. They can only reproduce by the forbidden fruit, which is a seed which you plant, and when it grows and it's ready to harvest, it's a baby. It's a plant sim, and I think the only parent is a plant sim. But as you can see, Valeria is not a plant sim, but we're gonna get to that. Valeria, oh my God, Valeria was a beautiful, beautiful sim. Oh my God, she was one of the most beautiful sims I've ever seen in game when it comes to girls. Now she's an elder. But she's still gorgeous. Look at her. She has her piercing. She has her long hair. She had black hair. Her mom's eyes. But she had the Crowley. The genetic trait of Crowley family that is passed on through generations. It's dark, dark, dark black hair. Just all black, all black. So you're gonna see a few people with that trait passed on to them. Marissa's hair kind of never actually got on. It was supposed to be transferred to another generation, but kind of that person died, so it just stopped with that. But yeah, so this is Valeria. I'm sorry, my hand is being wobbly. This is Valeria. She is Anthony and Flora's. Right now, she's an only child, but she was never. She wasn't always an only child. If you remember from the last video, I talked to you about something that happened. Valeria is an elder with an Aquarius star sign, which is kind of, special because Valeria is a mermaid. Yes, Valeria is a mermaid. She wasn't actually born a mermaid, but we went to Isla Paradiso, and she was kind of always predestined to be a mermaid. Because she was born kind of magical, but her magic didn't go into being a vampire or plant sim, because you can't become a plant sim, but she was magical. And that was the affinity that she had in herself. And then when she traveled to Isla Paradiso, and she just felt this connection with the sea, with the ocean. She knew there was something here, there was something there that she had to connect with. And then when she met, when she was diving and she first witnessed a mermaid, and she was ecstatic, out of her mind. She knew that this is it. I must know what this is. And of course, the moment she met this mermaid, when they started talking, she knew this is it. This was my this is my life. I know mermaids are the thing I'm supposed to be. So yeah, of course, her favorite music is Island Life. Her favorite food is vegetarian lobster thermidor, which is actually not true. Her favorite food is kelp, because she can't live without it. She won't eat anything else. She eats something else, she's not even sated. She's not even, her hunger didn't even go up. So her favorite food is kelp, and her favorite color is, of course, aqua. She's like a typical mermaid. This is, like an experiment with the typical mermaid. As far as her traits go, she's a social butterfly. She's a party animal, a snob, dramatic, and irresistible. Again, she just kind of inherited that from her father. She's, like the prom queen, the princess. She's always on her phone. She is kind of the queen of the universe as far as she goes. Yeah, and of course, with all the rights, because she was absolutely gorgeous as a teen and as a young adult. I mean, I loved her, love her. So yeah, and she's level 4 celebrity, but that isn't due to Anthony. That is due to her. In here, you can see she's a principal in a school where she's doing quite badly. But like I said, sometimes story progression, just when I'm playing other households, I don't turn off the story progression, because I like to get my town up and running, and I don't want to put cast on this. Then it kind of, when I want them to switch jobs or something, I have to remove it, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, she's a principal. But this skill right here, social networking. Social networking skill is her main thing, because her lifetime wish, as you can see, was to what bottomless nectar seller? I don't know what happened here. It was to have a 5-star blog, which is to, of course, have a 5-star blog and have maybe a fixed number of followers. I don't think so. Okay, so she had highest number of followers was 2,100 followers, and yeah, she earned 4,166 simoleons from donations, but I didn't really pursue the donations because, as you can see, we're very wealthy. And yeah, and she kind of was messing around with the relationships transmogrify. Yeah, the thing. Yeah. So yeah, she didn't get any of the challenges. But yeah, it was kind of successful. Our blog's name was In the Wolf's Den, I think, because we had a lot of werewolves at one time. So, it was kind of funny. So she is level 5 athletic. I mean, when she was swimming, swimming and athletic going hand in hand, because she's a mermaid, and just that's logical. She's level 9 charisma. Yeah, I'm just aligning with her traits. She's level 7 cooking. She loved cooking when she was younger. She cooked with her mom a lot of the time. So yeah, she really enjoys that. She's level 4 handiness. She is level 7 logic. As I said, she mastered social networking and, of course, scuba diving. And she mastered the base. With that said, Anthony, Valeria, and Flora made a little band, a family band of their own. They didn't do much because those two had to work, and Valeria was just like kind of whatever. It was just like a family thing, you know. At family parties, they would get together, and she would play the bass. Flora would play the piano, and Anthony would play guitar or drums. Depending on the cause. Yeah, she knows a lot of compositions. I didn't show you their skill journals, but I don't think there's a lot of things to be said. I don't know. She learned 80% of the compositions, earned a lot of money. That's with the band as well. This is a scuba diver. I mean, I didn't get to do a lot of that because we had only limited time in Isla Paradiso. But yeah, yeah, I don't know what else with the skills. Yeah, okay. So in her inventory, we have the base, some festival tickets. I think this is Flora's. Like I said, a lot of kelp, a lot of sea stuff, and the tragic clownfish, which is funny because I told you that the Crowleys received a tragic clownfish from Valeria and they forgot to feed it, and then it died. But she has one more here in her inventory. A conch, some collectibles from the sea. And some photographs. That's with the family and with her son as well. Yeah, I don't know. This is Mr. Marinier. No, okay, this is logical. Yeah, from the sea. So she has the fast learner, dirt defiant, fireproof homestead again. Yeah, she's a permanent mermaid because we don't have any sea here, and I have to make her a permanent mermaid. She's a legendary host, of course, with the party animal trait, long distance friend, and hardly hungry because her needs are hunger. The change needs are hunger and hydration. Her hunger, she needs to eat fish or kelp. But whenever I make her eat anything, her hunger goes so slowly up, and it goes very quickly down. So I had to give her the hardly hungry. And the hydration is just as well. It's similar to with her Flora. She has to just take a shower, wash her hands, or be out in the rain as well, or just take a swim. So yeah, I don't know if just 1 second if there is something with his no. Let's get with the drums. Okay, he's learned 90% of compositions. So yeah, you can see that's his main thing because they're all smaller. Like the piano, the bass. It's like the main thing you learn when you master it. And he's also learned 90% of compositions, but like I said, his main instrument is, of course, the drums. I just wanted to let you know her scales are blue. Maybe, if I have time, I'll send Ocean and Valeria to the pool or something so I can show you their scales. Speaking of which, Ocean, this is, of course, the name. Yeah, I'm very cringy and stereotypical, but okay. Ocean is Valeria's son. He is a teen. His favorite music is R&B. He loves sushi, which is, wow, couldn't this be more obvious? But his favorite color is lime. He is a Virgo, as well as his grandma. He's clumsy. He's a loser. He's easily impressed and artistic. He has just like the worst traits. And I think the unlucky trait, I think it will be just the thing that drives this whole personality forward. he's not liked in school. He doesn't have many friends. He just has two friends. One of the, but he kind of has a girlfriend. I don't know how. I think this is a joke. Again, with the story progression, I think this is a joke because it's soon gonna be his final year at school, and I think this is just a great prank on our little boy. But oh well, I can't do anything about that. He's a B student. He is in, I think, the art. Yeah, he is in art club, of course, because he's artistic. He really likes painting. Oh, he's level 7 soon. He is level 6 photography because I think they learn in art school, in art club as well, the photography skill. And of course, he inherited his mom's genes, and he is a mermaid, so he masters scuba diving. In his inventory, we have some memories from school trips, a lot of kelp, even though he is not just changed to the needs of a mermaid. He will soon, and he needs to be getting used to the taste of kelp. He has a lot of like shit in his inventory. He still doesn't have any lifetime happiness, lifetime rewards, because he's a teen. He doesn't have a lifetime wish. Okay, now onto the drama of the family. I mean, the drama. Like I said, look, this Marianne Vanderburg. Okay, Marianne Vanderburg, even though she's lower celebrity level, she is a very popular girl because her whole family, the Vanderburgs, are the richest family in Hidden Springs, like the original family of Hidden Springs. So yeah, and look at her. She's just I would think that she's just a popular girl all around. So I don't know what will happen with this. I think it's a prank because I mean he's not liked by anybody. He's not liked by anybody. And I forgot to show you his relationship, so you can see he has two best friends that are teens, Maxima and Augustus. Maxima and Augustus are actually, oh God, how do I explain this? His grandpa's sister's son's children, kind of second cousins or first cousin, second cousins, once removed, twice removed. I don't know. I mean, he's best friends with his cousins, so that says up something about him. And you know, he's a grandma's boy, grandpa's boy. I mean, great grandma, great grandpa, and grandpa. He likes his mom. It's uncool to be friends with your grandma at the moment, so he's just not as invested in that. He doesn't know his father. His father, I mean, Valeria is no. This was kind of weird because Asa Palmer is Mr. Ocean's father. But the thing with Asa and Valeria is that Asa was, you know, becoming an elder slowly, and she wanted a kid. But she didn't have, I mean, she's very popular with the fellas, but she couldn't do anything with the ones she knew. But one day when she was in a secluded part of Hidden Springs, she was, you know, swimming, had her tail out, and she saw another scaly person. She saw bright orange. No, they were bright, like pastel pink, but kind of bright. They were shining, and she was like, "Wait, what kind of a fish is this?" And then up came Asa, like the young adult, like the marquant macho man. He was irresistible to her, and they just kind of hit it off. And one night in a tent in a cove in Hidden Springs was enough to produce Ocean. Asa kind of he didn't show a lot of interest in raising Ocean. He is friends with one of our children here, but he just kind of he's never been there for Ocean, and she didn't want to put him through everything. So they just kind of cut ties, and I mean, he's open to visit whenever he wants, but the problem is that he doesn't visit. And as you can see, this is where we're at. So Christian Crowley is a bookworm genius who hates the outdoors and is brave, but unfortunately he's dead. He's a dead teen. He's their son. Actually, Valeria had a twin. His name was Christian. Christian died very tragically back in Moonlight Falls we were moving out for the first time. This whole family, this part of the family was moving out from their family home. And we moved into a new house. The only two kids that were there were Valeria and Christian and the kids of Valentina. But the thing is, all of Valentina's kids, except for one, but he was kind of older and he moved out later. As I said, they were magical, but they weren't. Christian wasn't a vampire or a plant sim, but they were really magical. But their magic just didn't express the right way. What happened was the Crowley family, as all supernatural families in Moonlight Falls, had jelly bean trees all about their houses, their gardens. Whenever you went to a store, there was a jelly bean tree. Everybody knew there was like a 1% chance they were dangerous, but nobody ate like a lot of those, except for these two. The kids were all eating the jelly beans. They were eating a lot of them. These two in particular, they were sneaking off to downstairs to eat them. And one night, they were doing this as far as they were teens. That's how obsessed with them they were. Until one night, Valeria just kind of went downstairs when Christian, at their like known time at 3 a.m., they would always come down, eat the forbidden jelly beans, until she came down one day at 10 minutes past 3, and she just saw Christian dead. She saw his ghost. She kind of freaked out, kind of went to get her mom, her dad, the whole family. And I mean, it was just discovered that Christian died from eating the jelly bean bush. Since then, that jelly bean bush was locked away to Marissa and Aaron's house, and just they never in any of the houses of the Crowleys, they were never gonna see a jelly bean bush just because of this incident. That really struck both Flora and Anthony, and they wanted another child because they couldn't, get over this. They wanted another kid, but it turned out that Flora couldn't produce a forbidden plant, forbidden seed. She couldn't produce it, and they couldn't have any more children. They were trying for a baby, trying. This was even a miracle because Flora had the heavy fertility treatment. They were, the stars aligned for them to get these two. Unfortunately, afterwards, they couldn't have any more children. So Anthony devised a plan. Okay, so if you can't produce a child, maybe I can. So he was attempting to get an alien child, because the alien child will have some green features like Flora, but it will be biologically his. So it would be like the perfect scenario, And then the whole thing with Blade and Anne happened, and we were just kind of left down there. There are some kids that were almost fathered by Mr. Anthony. This is Eris Logan. As you can see, she's Melinda's mother, Melinda's daughter. I talked about her. By the way, if you're confused why her photo is like she's alive, I really don't know. I transferred her grave and everything, but so these 4 kids, Yeah, Iris was she was nurturing, ambitious, angler, workaholic, family-oriented, and artistic. She went to college with Anthony. She lived her whole life with Anthony. But the thing was that Iris kind of slowly fell in love. Anthony was a bit of a player. He didn't want to settle down, but he kind of liked Eris. They were best friends, but in college, he kind of saw this other side of her that he never really understood, like the feminine side, like the woman side. They had kind of a thing, but as soon as he met Flora, everything went down with them because Flora knew how Eris wanted Anthony for himself, but it was just not doable because they are practically brother and sister. They were raised together, they were playing together. Anthony couldn't just get over that. He loved her, but not in a way she loved him. And she just got into her work. Was an architectural designer, but then came a time when she noticed that she was alone. She didn't have anybody else. Anthony was kind of ignoring her because of Flora, because of everything that happened. And she was a witch, and she kind of dealt with the magic side of her. She put Anthony under a love spell. She went publicly out with him, which caused Flora and Anthony to almost have a divorce because he couldn't explain what happened, but everybody saw them together, kissing, making out, watching the stars. And Anthony just, when he noticed that, when he came to his senses, went over and just was furious. But when he came to Eris, he noticed that she had a huge baby bump. What happened was Anthony thought it was his children. But actually it wasn't. Eris as well came to her senses after the whole fiasco with the love spell. It was really a bad time in Moonlight Falls when everything was happening with that. Melinda died a long time ago. She kind of went on a quest for herself to find a genie lamp, and it was so sad. She wished for a child. She wished for a large family. She wished that her legacy would continue. But she got quadruplets. And unfortunately, what happened was everything came with a price, kind of. She had 4 toddlers, and then came a time when Melinda's enemies would kind of retaliate on Eris, and they cursed 3 of her toddlers that they couldn't get one more. They cursed them, and they all kind of died and turned into ghosts. They died by witch's curse, and she was heartbroken. The only one that was left that it was Luna Logan, and her children Amoria, Morpheus, and Melinda were all dead. She had a nervous breakdown. Anthony had to help her with that. Flora was pissed about that as well. So there was a whole saga about them almost breaking up, but eventually getting back together. So yeah, that's the sad story of the Crowleys and the Logans. We're moving on very quickly to the next born. Is the first of the twins in our family tree. Oh, I didn't show you. Oh my God, I talked about Ocean and I didn't show you him. Oh, he's got a worried face. I mean, I would be worried as well if I was him, because nobody likes you, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's got Flora's eyes, and he didn't inherit anything from his father, I think. Maybe just some of the facial structure, but he has the Crowley hair, Flora's eyes, and Yeah. Up next, like I said, oh God, it's Valeria. Valeria is the demon child of this family. She she's the first of the twins. Valentina. I'm sorry, Valentina loves the cold. She's a slob. She's family oriented and evil and grumpy. She's her father's favorite child, but funnily enough, the favorite grandchild of his her father's is Valeria. So that's weird. But she, of course, shares the evil trait. I mean, the mean spirited trait. I mean, the grumpy trait. Whatever you want with Aaron. So this is Valentina, like I said. Her favorite music is Roots. Her favorite is O Positive and the color purple. And she's a Gemini. As you can see, of course, Valentina is a vampire. Yeah, her career, I'm not gonna get into that. It's story progression career. She's a supporting actress. She has a level 2 skill in athletic, level 7 charisma, level 1 fishing, almost level 2. Oh my god, she's gonna master the logic skill. And like I said, Aaron and Valentina would always play chess together. They were very competitive with each other. So she got this logic inherited from him. And she's mastered the mixology. She really loves mixology. She owns even a bar, which I'm gonna show. And yeah, Valentina is a very interesting character. She literally stole candy from her own children, even though she loved them, and from her nieces and nephews. Yeah, she has some books here. And she has a lot of lifetime rewards. Okay, she's stone-hearted. Um, yeah, she didn't. Yeah, she's a better mixologist. She has fireproof homestead, no bills ever, long distance friend, above reproach, master of seduction. She's hardly hungry, and she's always on a list. So, I mean, she's kind of a yeah. She's literally stone-hearted. She doesn't care what anybody else thinks. She's a very seductive vampiress, like a queen of the night. Very, very interesting character to play with. But everything came down crumbling when she met her husband, which I'm gonna get into that. Her lifetime wish was to be surrounded by family, to raise 5 children from babies to teenagers, which she did. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children. Unfortunately, I can't get into the first child. This is a lie that she didn't know all of his traits, maybe with someone else. No, this is a lie. Let me go into River. Oh, I can't. This is a lie that nobody knew Phoenix's traits. Okay, Phoenix Crowley-Van. Okay, but I can click on him. Okay, I'm sorry. Phoenix Crowley-Van Gould. I'm gonna explain the change in last names. Phoenix Crowley-Van Gould was a bot fan. He was friendly, disciplined, supernatural fan, and brave. His lifetime wish was to experience all the 3 futures, I think. Something with advanced technology. Which he had succeeded. He mastered the advanced technology. He was a bot builder. As you can see, he has 1 bot. So he spent a lot of time in the future with his wife, which I'm gonna get into why was that was necessary and why did I decide to take into the future line when I was playing Supernatural. But yeah, his father is Reed Crowley-Van Gould, or Reed, just Reed Van Gould, because of Aiden. So yeah, he is Xavier and Emily's son. He was athletic, a dog person, ambitious, unstable, good, and childish. Maybe some of those traits were changed because of the unstable trait, but that's the gist of it. He was in the military career. He was very successful at it. Reed was born a werewolf, And the thing was, Valentina and Reed fell in love when they were teenagers. Um, yeah, that caused a dispute between Aaron and Xavier because she was a vampire, he was a werewolf. That just couldn't possibly happen in this world until it did. When one full moon, they got together, and Valentina was pregnant with her first child when she was still a teen. So yeah, that caused a row between all of Moon Knight Falls because that was just crazy. That was disgusting. That didn't supposed to happen. Some of them, either she or him, they should have turned to a normal sim or a vampire slash werewolf, but that didn't happen. And that resulted in a teenage pregnancy, which Marissa was the one who, took care of her, said it was all right. She was very supportive. But that resulted in the only human sim in our whole family tree, in Phoenix. Phoenix was the only human sim, which meant he had a significantly shorter lifespan than all of the other sims, which is why he developed. I mean, all of his brothers and sisters were magical. He didn't even have any magical properties. He tried to get into alchemy, but that didn't work. He tried becoming a witch. That didn't work. He couldn't become anything. He loved the supernatural. He wanted to become like him. He wanted to be like one of his family members. He even developed like an imaginary friend. He couldn't cope with anything that was happening, and he was just scared that he was gonna die, and his children and his grandchildren are gonna die. They're gonna leave no trace in the world. And he became obsessed to the point that he like searched the world for a time machine, and he found it, and he kind of wanted just to go there and to see what will happen, because he couldn't live. He wanted to meet his descendants. He couldn't live with the fact that he can't know what's going to happen with the human side of this family. Will they, stop him from having a family? What will that mean? When that happened, like I said, he had an imaginary friend. He turned her real. This is River. She was his imaginary friend. She was very beautiful. She was a hopeless romantic, eccentric, handy, supernatural fan, and good. Yeah, I'm gonna get to their story when I'm in Lilu and Neo's household. But yeah, this is the story just about Phoenix. And the thing is, why are there all the children called Crowley-Van Gould? Because, okay, so let's explain that. So Valentina, of course, her last name was Crowley. Reed's last name was Van Gould. They both decided to get each other's surname and to raise their kids as Crowley-Van Gould. So when they got married, of course, that's what happened, and yeah, it's stayed that ever since. So that was Phoenix, the second born. I think I showed you okay, I didn't show her some of her relationships. Again, she has a lot of relationships. She's best friends with her grandkids, her brother, her children. She doesn't like Blade. She's a distant friend, but she didn't like him a lot of the time. She doesn't quite like Griffin as well, because Griffin had a beef with her younger son. So that's the case. She knows a lot of people, but she doesn't like. Oh yeah, and she hates her sister and her family flambot. She's her twin, and she's the complete opposite of her. So yeah. Okay, let's get on to the second born, which is who is Griffin. I should have started this current household a little bit earlier for you to see. Oh, I'm sorry. For you to see. Oh God. For you to see Reed. Because Griffin is a spitting image of Reed, as is his sister Flora, Hydra. So this is Griffin. He's a hunk. I love Griffin. He's so handsome. But I shouldn't have said that because I raised him from a baby. Griffin is an adult werewolf. Um, sorry. He is athletic. He has a good sense of humor. He's hot-headed. He's flirty, and he's rebellious. He's quite kind of like his dad and his grandpa. A little bit. He likes custom music, hot dogs, and the color green. He's a very simple person, and he's of course a Taurus. Griffin's career is in the professional sports, which he mastered. This was like an homage to his grandpa Xavier, who started with the sports but couldn't actually finish it because of some problems that he had, and with everything that happened with Valentina and Reed and Aiden Van Gould, he was kind of stopped. But yeah, he earns 473 simoleons. And yeah, by that he fulfilled his lifetime wish to become a superstar athlete. He has mastered the athletic skill. He delved into cooking a little bit, gardening as well. Oh, I didn't know that. Handiness, logic a bit. He has a lot of things. He tried to, branch out and see if there's something he liked other than playing. I mean, in professional sports, I would always imagine him as a basketball player. So yeah, he tried to delve into a lot of other hobbies, but kind of didn't find the one he loved the most. So he is also level 7 in the jock influence, and he is a level 4 celebrity. His inventory, he inherited his dad's Vorn Stallion. He has some kids books and some other books, festival prize tickets. Lifetime rewards are entrepreneurial mindset, office hero, jet setter, excellent groupie, raised by wolves because he's a werewolf. He's attractive, long distance friend, and the alpha wolf because his dad is dead and his grandpa is dead as well, so he inherited the alpha wolf. Yeah, let's look at some of his relationships. He is really the best friend with he's the best friends with his sister Hydra because Hydra is also a werewolf. This is his son Remus. I don't know why he inherited the Crowley-Van Gould because he was out of wedlock and his mom is a total nutter. But yeah, one night stand with a nutter and gets you a son. I mean, he loves him very much, but his mom is crazy. His nephew, which he is training currently to get his athletic cup, Ocean's baby daddy. I mean, Valeria's baby daddy, but Ocean's dad. His brother. They had a bit of a, I don't know why, just I think the vampire werewolf thing. But yeah, when he was younger, he was BFFs with Valeria. That kind of waned down a little bit. Like, look, she's kind of, I mean, she thinks she's his girlfriend, but she's not. This is his baby mama. Yeah. So those are some of his relationships. Nothing a lot to say about Griffin. If you notice this tattoo on some of our kids' hands, it's the letter C. A lot of them have this letter because it stands for Crowley, and kind of family is something that they kind of really appreciate. Yeah, that's Griffin. Not a lot to say. No big dramas except for don't go into bed with nutcases because they will end up being your baby mamas. Okay, so we have one more. I think it went like this. Okay, so it was Phoenix. Wait, it was Phoenix, then it was Griffin, then it was Sphinx. Sphinx Crowley-Van Gould is one of the most interesting Sims I've ever played with. I'm gonna get to her. She's alive. She's thriving. She lives with her husband and her kids. I'm gonna get to her, so I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but she just exists. She's one of the 5 kids, as well as Cerberus. I think Cerberus. Okay, so Hydra and Cerberus are twins, and Cerberus, I think, was a little older. I don't know. I can't remember quite. I think he was a little older. But yeah, he's also alive. He's living with his wife and kids, and I'm gonna get to him very soon in some of the other episodes. But now we're moving on to Hydra Crowley-Van Gould. Hydra is very an interesting character as well. I mean, they all are kind of. I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased. Okay, so we see. Okay, look. You can see this tattoo here. This is Hydra. She's a spitting image of her mom and her dad at the same time. She has her dad's. If you're wondering where the blonde hair came from, it came from Reed, from Emily, actually. So this is her. She's very beautiful. I love her. She is really amazing. Okay, so Hydra is an animal lover. She loves the cold like her mom. She's easily impressed. She's a sailor and she's adventurous. Her favorites are geek rock, a stir fry, and the color lilac, as you can see on her little top. She is Pisces star. She has Pisces star sign. She is a self-employed angler, which means she fishes for a living, and she's very close to a promotion. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that. As far as her skills go, she's level 6 athletic. She's level 7 cooking. When she got into fishing, that's when she got into cooking as well. Just went hand in hand. She mastered fishing, by which she also that helped her to fulfill her lifetime wish, which is to present the perfect private aquarium, which is to have at least 13 different species of perfect fish in fish bowls, which we have right here. But I'm gonna get to that when we get the tour of the house. She's level 3 gardening, level 2 writing, level 1 photography, piano, and level 4 violin. She pursued violin when she was a kid. She thought maybe this was her one true hobby, but turned out it was more natural, nature thing, like fishing and cooking. Athletic, I don't know, I think Griffin and her kind of went with that together. As you can see, she has her violin here. She has some angelfish, salamander, and swordfish. Perfect quality. I think angelfish, okay, she's very nice quality. So Hydra is the one who can help. We have, I think, a deathfish here. That's perfect quality. I can't remember. Maybe we don't. But we caught a lot of deathfish. A lot of deathfish. So yeah, she's the one who's gonna be helping Marissa if she ever needs to make ambrosia. Because she knows the bait for deathfish and she can easily catch one. As far as her lifetime rewards, she's born to cook. She has strong stomach because she's a sailor. She loves being on boats. She went to Isla Paradiso with Valeria, and there she thrived. She got most of her fishing, learning how to fish from Isla Paradiso. She's a suave seller, which helps with her career. She has immunity because she's always outside. She loves the outdoors. She loves the cold. She's just kind of immune to the sicknesses. And she's also the alpha wolf, but she's the female alpha wolf. And she's a long distance friend. No drama in Hydra's life. Hydra doesn't have. She has kind of a lot of men that kind of like her. Yeah, it says this Emmett Schubert guy is her husband, but that's a lie. I mean, that's story progression for you. She's best friends with her sisters, her uncle, her family actually. Yeah. Hydra is, I love Hydra. She is just in her own little world. She's like her aunt, which I'm gonna get to in a sec. She just loves her fishing, and she's fulfilled with that. She's not planning on having kids. She's not planning on settling down. She loves her family and her fish. So very simple life. And last but certainly not least, this is the final member of the Gen 2. This is Odette. You've already met Odette from our stories. This is the beautiful, beautiful daughter of Marissa and Aaron. She is a last born. She's the youngest. Odette is Valentina's twin sister. She got some strange mutation of having blonde hair. As you can remember, Odette's hobby is to she's a ballerina as she uses ballet as a hobby, but we're gonna get to that later. I'm gonna firstly read out her traits. She's athletic, she's a loner, she's eco-friendly, friendly, absent-minded, and irresistible. She has one more trait because I purchased her the honorary degree in, I think, communications. I think we'll see. She's a vampire as well, but she never really got. She was never, a true vampire in her own mind. She's a Virgo. She loves R&B, O positive, and the color pink. Yeah, she's very chic. I love her. Her job is in the political career. She's a leader of the free world. She makes a lot of money by an hour. Yeah, and yeah, I got her the communications degree with it's a B in communications. As I said, ballet is her hobby, in which she mastered the athletic skill. She also mastered the charisma, even though she's a loner and she's kind of shy. She succeeded in this because she knew that she's gonna have to work with charisma if she wants to be a politician. She delved into cooking and gardening a little bit with her mom, as well as handiness, but never really pursued that. And she mastered logic skill. It was her dad's side that pushed her, and she wanted to prove herself to her dad. And by mastering those three skills, she became the Renaissance sim and fulfilled her lifetime wish. And she also delved into social networking, and she's very good in writing because actually she got into writing when she became the leader of the free world, when she started writing her autobiography, some novels about politics, and she's level 2 in dancing. But this dancing, I think, is from the store set, like the dancer's floor or something. But yeah, we're gonna pretend that that's maxed out. Okay, yeah. I don't know what else. Okay, she doesn't have anything in her inventory except for one book. Her lifetime rewards are: she's never dull, she's an opportunistic, she has entrepreneurial mindset, meditative trance sleep, long distance friend, hardly hungry, and she's observant. And the funny thing is, she's the only vampire in our whole family that sleeps on the. It's not a coffin, but it's like a floaty thing that, and it's right here. It's right here, like an altar. Yeah, it's an altar floaty thing. And no drama with Odette as well. She does have a wife. Yeah, Odette's gay. I mean, she's not. As well as Hydra, she's not into relationships or anything. She just loves her family, her nieces, nephews. She was really good with kids, but doesn't really care about women. Yeah, Magdalena. It was story progression. I don't know. Okay, and she has a lot of relationships because she needs to be connected with everybody. Look at that. She's got a good relationship with everybody, even with Zeta, which everybody hates. I don't know why, but yeah. I mean, look at this. It's crazy. She doesn't like her sister. Yeah, I know. And apparently her nieces, her nephew's a wife, but that's weird. So okay, yeah. finally, we're done with the Sims. I'm gonna show you the house now. This is the house that came with Hidden Springs, but I just redecorated it. Oh my god, it took so freaking long. Okay, when you walk in, this is a grand piano we have here, a plant, a rug, a little seating area with to maybe read, to get warm, even though this causes, it's never on. This fireplace is never on because our mermaids like burn up when we put that on. And we have some photos here. This is Maxima and Ocean, and this is Valeria. You can see how pretty Valeria was when she was a teen with a little griffin. Who would have known they would become this big? Okay, up here to the left, we have a chess room, which is very important to our family, like I said. Here we have a downstairs bathroom, nothing special. It's green. I don't know why. I just love theming my bathrooms to a certain color. This is Odette's paradise. Nobody's allowed in except for the non-vampires because they all try to sleep on her coffin. This is a false bookcase which opens to her little lair. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just clicking the wrong buttons. I've been talking here for more than an hour, so I'm sorry. So yeah, this is her office. It's very pink. It's very soothing, and this is her little diploma. Okay, when you pass this little seating area, you get straight into the kitchen, which is disgusting. Look at this. Even though we have a maid, Dyson, I think you saw him. This is it. Oh yeah, it's freaking disgusting. Oh my god. We paid them for nothing, obviously. I love this kitchen. It's very yellow. I wanted to. I'm not usually the type of person that builds with white furniture, but I was just, when I saw these sunflowers and this cactus, I was just like, oh my god, I know what I want to do. I wanted to make everything is like with yellow little accents, so I'm really in love with it. There's nothing on the walls. I think it's just, yeah, it's just bland. When you walk out of the kitchen, you get into the big dining room with a bar, which is kind of Valentina's empire. She's a mixologist. Yeah, it's purple. So yeah, that kind of had Valentina's signature on it. It's very big. We all fit here. That's the most important part, even though some of us don't eat. Here's Ocean doing his homework. And then when you pass through here, this is one of my favorite rooms ever. This is kind of the sitting room. It's beautiful. It's green with, it's very calming with some bookcases, a nice bowl of fruit, and these beautiful couches with the orange accent pillows. This is kind of Flora's maybe Flora's main room because she loves to read here. But Flora's other main room is this one here. This is kind of a sunroom in which she tends to her garden. We have a fountain right here and a couple of seats. So yeah, when you pass the sitting room or the living room, you come into another living room or sitting room. But this one has a TV, a PlayStation, PlayStation, some decorative items, the chairs which match the couches in the other room, and some of the artwork of Ocean's. This is kind of his little place to hang his pictures. So you can see there's a couple of them. When he gets better, we're gonna replace them, of course. Through this door, is Anthony and Flora's bedroom. It's very clean. It's very green. Yeah, so there are a couple of things here. We have Valeria's prom, Christian's ashes, and the family, as well as Ocean here. So yeah, and they have their own ensuite bathroom. So that's the downstairs. Okay. That's it, I think. Yeah, I showed you everything. We go up the stairs into this beautiful, beautiful seating area, this landing. Oh my God, I love this. This is one of my favorite places in the whole house. I mean, look at this. How freaking beautiful is this color scheme? Oh God. Yeah, so when you come in here, let me just turn it around and put the walls down. When you come in here, this was Reed and Valentina's room. It's very Valentina, but it's now just Valentina's room because Reed died, and he's right here, as you can see. We have some family photos here. We have Luna and Cerberus at prom, and this is Lilu and Griffin, a crow for Crowleys. Yeah, it's kind of been really tough for Valentina since Reed died, but yeah, and her I mean, this is her bathroom, but it's actually, you can see this here is a wall. It's not just crazy, but it's been really hard for her ever since he died. So yeah, through here we have another little fireplace, and we have Ocean's room. He has a couple of easels, some of his artwork as well on the walls as well. He has some editing softwares here. He has some books, and yeah. When you pass through here, you first you get to let's say Hydra's room. She has her collection of fish here. In her room, she has a couple of. I'd like to believe that's her portraits. This is her valedictorian, and most likely to whatever. It's false. Yeah, and this is her prom photo. I think we're gonna put this in her room. Okay, you can see she has the ballet as well. And she's just like spitting image of her aunt. So yeah, and she has her little ensuite bathroom as well. Okay, when you go through here, you can see a little entertainment room. Yeah. This is kind of the stage. This is Anthony's part. He loves being here. We have a little pool table. And then when you get out here on the deck, it's a little cinema. I really like being here as well. And we have a little push-up, like a push-up bar, what that a griffin can practice on. And I forgot to mention, if you remember from the last part, those photos, I mean, those paintings in the hallway of the basement, that was Eris's, like, kind of homage to Anthony and her, and kind of the kind of a secret wish for them to be together. But yeah, oh, and when you get up here, this is kind of I can't even explain what this is and what this was. This was the hangout spot for the teens and the kids. You can see Valeria and Griffin here. Who is this? Is this the whole family of Crowleys? Oh yeah, you can see on the far left, it's Phoenix. So it's Phoenix, Valentina, Reed, and Griffin. Yeah, happy family. Half of that photo is dead. Okay, this is the photo you've already seen. So this is it's kind of a fraternity basement, but it was shared by three disgusting people, Valeria, Griffin, and Sphinx. So this is Griffin's room, very much him. It's really sports based. You can see a lot of sports items on the walls. It's very green. Trophies, jerseys, and things like that. I'm gonna show you his photos. Okay, this girl was supposed to be his wife, but Sydney, but she turned out to be a total bitch. Okay, again, these two. Okay, this is Sphinx. This is Sphinx. She's a spitting image of her mother's. And again, these two. They were really best friends. Okay, this room is empty now. But this was, let's turn on the lights. Turn on actually, okay. This was Sphinx's room. I really loved it. You can see, oh yeah, we have some memories here as well. I forgot. Okay, we're gonna put this all into Valentina's room. Okay, so this is, oh God, oh God. Okay, this is Sphinx and Morpheus. And this is her queen alone on prom. Yeah. She is a story in and of itself, so I'm gonna get to her when I get to her. So yeah, they had a little mini fridge here, microwave, coffee, some mood lamp, foosball table, darts, jukebox, and a arcade machine. They have their own bathroom here, and through here is a little girls changing table with some dressers, and this was my favorite room when I first made it. This is, can you guess it? This is Valeria's room. Yeah, so it's very water themed, it's very fish themed, very I'm a mermaid. Okay, this is Phoenix on the right. They were really good friends as well. They looked kind of identical, so that was weird. Okay, so yeah, she has a huge fish tank here. Her base, the bed, yeah, some of her rewards, a personal bathtub right here by the view of the town. It was, I love this. Her ribbon and a little, her in stone, and a little computer with some recording for the blog. So yeah, that is the inside of the house done. The outside is nothing really special. And we have a garage. We have a garage. This was Phoenix. Griffin's until he inherited his father's. This is, can you guess it? Valentina's. This is Miss Hydra's. This is Valeria's, and we have some shit up here and a grilling table right there. Oh yeah, a grill and some things here. We have unknown people here, and yeah, I think that's that. Okay, so we live here, and the Crowleys live here. We have a lot of venues. This is Crowley Science Research Center. And this is Xavier Champion Memorial Stadium. Do we have something else renamed? I don't think we do. Oh, okay. We have Instability Care Memorial Hospital because of Reed. And I think we're gonna show you our bar, which is not complete, not even the slightest. This is a very long video, but this is a very complicated household, so I hope who wants to watch will watch, and who doesn't will just click out. But yeah, so I want to play this. Okay, so this is Valentina's. It's called The Poison Apple. It's a reference from Shrek. Up here, it's not done yet. I just haven't had the time. It's very purple. And up here is Supernatural only bar. You can see a little fortune-telling ball. Yeah, it says Bad Witch right here. Yeah, and I promised to show you guys Valeria and Ocean's scales. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll be right back when they're in the water. Okay, and we are back. I don't know why, but Ocean won't turn his tail on. So yeah, this is Valeria's. Her hair is glitched out. I don't know. She always had, before she became an elder, she always had her long hair. But yeah, look, this is her tail. Okay. And he has, as you can see, orange fins. Hopefully when he grows up, it will be visible. Maybe it's not visible because he's a teen now. Currently, but yeah, hopefully that will change very soon. I could have sworn that I saw him with his tail. I don't know. It's really weird. So yeah, with this image of the sea, I'm gonna and this beautiful town of Hidden Springs, I'm gonna leave you guys. Wanting more Crowley family, Crowley-Van Gould family. Everybody else is gonna come in the next parts. As you can see, we're not even close to finishing out our family. Like our Gen 3 is not closed yet. We have 2 more members. And then we have more, and then we have 1 more, a lot of households to cover. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you stuck around for the end of this part, and I'll see you guys next time with more Crowleys. Bye!